It's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
Less than a month away from him being in the Gorge. And, of course, make sure you download the KORD mobile app so you can get a chance at those tickets. We were just talking off microphone. For me, that is probably I
think he's going to come out blaring with that one.
That might be the first song out of the set, but that's one of my all-times. I mean, when you're talking like, songs come and go, right? We hear 1,000 songs in our day. That song to me is always on my playlist. It just is. I love it. And there's the other one, When It Rains, It Pours.
That's fantastic.
When I first heard that from Luke Combs, I went, who's that?
Makes me want to buy a scratch-off ticket.
Yeah,
it does.
It does. Absolutely. And speaking of rain and pouring, well, we got light
the rain is here.
It is here. Absolutely. So 60 degrees for your rain showers as you jump into your day. We're going to talk about this later, but today is National School Picture Day. Is there any photo that you look back from school that you actually liked?
No, maybe my 6th grade one.
Okay.
I liked it so much I can't find it anymore.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe we should grab a couple and throw them up on the.
You want to?
I don't know, boy. I mean, I when I was younger, I loved the younger ones, and then no junior high, awkward zits, missing teeth, slimy hair.
I don't. So
yeah, no thanks.
I know there is a picture of me like from 8th grade, and I remember my mom for whatever reason way back in the day we used to pluck our eyebrows, and I had like Brooke Shields eyebrows.
Oh wow!
So I really literally went from like Brooke Shields eyebrows to just the little, and my mom was like, "Where'd your eyebrows go, Patty Joe?" And she's not wrong. There's no eyebrows.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my
that's
goodness.
Good. I was like, 7th grade, 8th grade. I think we want to see that comparison. Absolutely. So.
Oh, man. And it was really cool to have, wings. Your hair was feathered hair.
It's Farrah Fawcett.
Yeah, I didn't have Farrah Fawcett hair to do that with, but
oh, yeah, that was the day. So
did you have a mullet way back then?
Oh, yeah, of course. Big old mullet. Absolutely. I think I had a perm. I only had a perm one time in my life, and I think they took the mullet and made it into a perm. So it was a perm mullet.
I remember in grade school, man, it was cool to get a perm. Way back in the day, they were Tony perms, and then Rave. There's a brand called Rave. Oh, those were awesome.
See what this generation's missing out on. So
those plastic curlers. Oh, my goodness.
So National School Picture Day. We'll talk about that on the way. Let's get your day started. Grab a cup of coffee, dig in. Let's get going. You got Rick and Patty.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD. Hey there, I'm Dave, the official hype man for the Cash Cow. She wants me to tell you that you can win cash, up to $30,000 starting Monday. Get more info on our app.
Number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD, 626. There you go. This is My Dirt. That is Justin Moore. A little wet and soggy for you right now. It is I'm looking over here, about 55 degrees or so. You got Rick, you got Patty, and of course, Facebook fun to get your day started. Today is National School Picture Day. I thought, hey, drop a picture below if you got it. I already threw mine up.
I see it. Rick, what grade is that? Was that like kindergarten?
That's got to be one of those, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, look how cute you are. Wow, look at those brown eyes.
I have often told you the story about my foster parents. My foster parents didn't want me. They did not want me. And then when they met me, my foster mom said I had the biggest brown eyes. And
look at that.
And she said that was, and that I was super cute and adorable. So
plus you pulled weeds and didn't have to even need to be asked. I'll do it.
That's right. I did.
Where are the weeds?
Yep, exactly.
Put me to work.
I did. I was that
wow,
kid.
Look at this guy go. Look at this kid.
So I know you've got one. Throw yours down there too when you get a chance.
Mine isn't as cute as yours. Wow.
I'm sure you got one. Look at that. Look at that 70s look at that 70s rainbow looking.
You walked in right off the Brady Bunch set. Holy buckets. I never
thought.
You could be Peter and Bobby.
I know.
All rolled into one.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that not? Now that I see that, you're like, yeah, I could have been on the Brady Bunch.
I'd like to see your friend Melanie Botts. You guys can do the, remember when Greg got caught smoking?
Oh, yeah. That would have been Melanie. That would have been us. Yep, absolutely. Down behind the gravel. It was behind the gravel pit, so it was down behind the gravel pit.
I picture her as like from Happy Days, like one of Pinky Tuscadero or.
Oh yeah, totally. She was a cute girl. She had little curly hair, She was a troublemaker, though. She absolutely. If I was
Rick and Melanie, here they come.
if I was going to get in trouble, it would have been Melanie. Melanie was a rebel. There's no doubt.
Years
about
later, you guys star in the remake of Grease, right? You're dancing.
Hello, stud. That's totally that totally be her. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll wait for Patty's picture to get posted up there.
I'll find it. I'll
But-
find my kindergarten one.
But it is National School Picture Day. Drop a picture below, and we'll see what you got there. I gotta see if I got any pictures. I'm sure I got a school picture of Logan somewhere around here too, as well. So somewhere, somewhere,
Yeah.
because those are the best.
You know, I've never seen any photos of my my husband, really, like way back from kindergarten.
Oh, does he have any of those?
I don't know. I haven't seen any.
I'd like to.
The only photos I've ever seen are him and his first girlfriend, Janice.
Oh, Janice. Well, again, I'd love to see a school picture, Jeff. So, Jeff,
find a
get
photo.
get to the memory box. Pull it out of pull it out of storage.
Yeah, there might be one in that cigar box.
There might be one there. We'd love to see it. So today, National School Picture Day. Drop a pic below. We want to see your guys' pics. Let's see them. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
It's 42. You got Rick. You got Patty. Good to be with you. All right. What's going on in Nashville?
Well, how about some goodness in the world? John Bon Jovi credited for helping to save a woman's life in Nashville. I saw this yesterday on social media. He was walking along a pedestrian bridge when he noticed a woman near the edge. And after talking to the woman, he helped persuade her to come down off the bridge. The Nashville Fire Department and Metro Nashville PD responded to the scene soon after. Meanwhile, Dasha says that music is her therapy.
When I write songs about stuff that I'm going through, like deeply like this, it feels so good to write songs about it. It feels like I'm physically releasing it from my body, from my mind. And I mean, that's honestly why I started writing songs in the first place, is because I had so many emotions and I had to get it out somehow. It's like my own type of therapy.
She's kind of a newcomer to the country music scene, and not just the country music scene. Wouldn't you say that she's like literally
she's all over. Yeah.
On every...
She's all over the place. Yeah.
All right. Okay, last night, MTV Video Music Awards. Miranda Lambert and her husband made a stylish appearance at the VMA's red carpet in New York. She wasn't nominated for any awards. She was there, though, to support her friends, Morgan Wallen and Jelly Roll. The MTV Video Music Awards held last night at UBS Arena on Long Island. Can I just say, Taylor Swift and Post Malone
Yeah, they dominated.
took that night. Look at this. For Fortnite, Best Collaboration, Best Direction, Best Editing, Song of the Summer, and then also for Video of
They
the
just
Year.
Swept it.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I think Post Malone...
He's going to sweep next year. There's no doubt. He's going to sweep. He's on a roll. He's on a roll.
F1, his album, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So those are your trending headlines.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD. Hey there, I'm Dave, the official hype man for the Cash Cow. She wants me to tell you that you can win cash, up to $30,000 starting Monday. Get more info on our app.
Morgan Wallen, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD at 6:51. Your morning commute. You got Rick, you got Patty. 60 degrees, and looks like we had some sprinkles. I think we're good in Pasco right now. Trying to get a little sunrise going on. It looks like.
Well, let's hope so. It's supposed to rain and through the weekend.
Well, I love the smell of fresh rain. And
Oh, yeah.
So my wife, when she got home last night, was a little upset because I had left the door open to the deck. So
Rick,
to
did
let
it rain inside?
No, but
Was there mud?
from the dogs? That's her big. That's her big thing.
No.
not mud. I mean, not mud, but paw prints. And she's like,
Can you put like a little mat out there so they can?
They do have a mat.
Oh.
I mean, but they're dogs. They don't just walk up to the mat and
They don't know to wipe their feet off before they come in.
They don't. They have a mat and all that. So she was like a little frustrated. She goes, "Well, you could have opened up a window instead." I'm like, "Well, I just,
Because you like the smell of rain, you can't get enough of it. You have to leave the door open.
No, honestly, because Bodie needs to, Bodie, it goes in and out. We have one dog that just goes in
And that's
out.
her dog.
And it is her dog, and she's refused. When we lived in Prosser at the ranch house, we had a doggy door. So they just go in and out. The dogs would just go in and out. And here
You had paw prints all over the place, didn't you?
no, because it had a mud room. It had a mud room, so
okay.
they'd go into the mud room and then they could come into the house.
Well, why don't you get a mudroom now?
We don't have because the house is not built like that. But the thing is, what's interesting is he goes in and out. And I'm like, well, if you just got a doggy door, because we're constantly getting up to let the dog out.
I know.
Because he's up. You know, I know. DJ's probably not like that, but
DJ gets up anytime I get up.
Right? Does he want to go outside or?
You know what? I take him.
Okay.
Not every time I get up, but yes, if I have to go, he has to go.
Right.
So I do take him out.
But yeah, so in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah,
so
I get it.
So I just leave the door open. I'm like, because she won't get the doggy doors. I'm like, just leave the door open for her. And then she comes home. Why is the door open? Well, because he's basically going in and out. Well, it had rained yesterday in Kennewick, so that he was, But so I got a little chastised on that. See, you got to put me in other people's problems. I need one of those situations going on. So speaking of other people's problems, we're gonna have that coming up here in just about 10 minutes.
We'd have enough material for years if it was all about you.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
I know it.
We even have some workplace drama that we could. If it was all about me, Patty, every day would be other people's problems. All right, so we'll do other people's problems coming up here in just a bit. You got Rick and Patty, 102.7 KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.
New Country, it's 102.7 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Right now about 60 degrees, cloudy skies for you, Tri-Cities. All right, Holly's got a situation. What's going on with Holly this morning?
Rick and Patty, my boyfriend and I talked about getting married 2 weeks ago. Everything was going great until it wasn't. I ran to the mall the other night, bumped into my childhood crush. I know this sounds silly, but I immediately got goosebumps and butterflies and felt the pit in my stomach like I did in junior high. Uh-oh. We exchanged numbers and agreed to get together for lunch. Now all I do is think about him. I'm questioning my decision to marry my boyfriend. He's done nothing wrong, but doesn't give me the feelings that my childhood crush does. So I'm not quite sure what to do. My head says to stay with the safe choice, and that's my boyfriend. My heart says don't be safe. Chase my childhood crush because that'll be exciting and keep my interest. Safe versus not safe. What would you do, Holly and Kennewick?
Oh, my gosh. Tough shit. You know what? I'll let you go off first on this one, Patty. What do you think? What do you think on this one?
Well, I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I mean, I don't know how many years it's been.
Yeah.
Well, think about that childhood crush. I know it's new and exciting, and you have goosebumps. So, in a way, like because love rules, in movies and all that.
Sure.
I say go with the crush, but I also know about being safe too. And I don't know how long have you been with your boyfriend? You know what I mean? I'm not sure, but I would say don't break off with your boyfriend just yet. Nothing wrong with seeing, what's going to happen.
Would that be considered
cheating?
Well, no. Because, okay, so I will say this. In my previous life, it's funny. I've had this happen to me years ago. And then they're like, and then when you get together for lunch, you discover they just wanted to get together for lunch.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So I've gone to a lunch anticipating, ooh, maybe this person actually likes me. And then when I have lunch with them, I realize, no, they don't. They don't.
But maybe they do. And if you don't go, you will do that woulda, shoulda, coulda thing and wonder and all that. So
do you take the lunch? I guess, I mean.
I would.
I think
because those feelings, you know what I mean? I would, but please don't say anything to the boyfriend at all about it.
I will give you an incident that happened to me recently, and I'm so glad that I did nothing about it. So my wife was talking to her very first boyfriend, Man Mountain. Ethan. His name is Ethan, but I call him Man Mountain because he's like. Anyway, they were talking, blah blah blah. She didn't hide anything from me, but she didn't tell me either, And and so I could see she'd be sitting on her phone and it would say Ethan. I'm like, I'd be like, okay, I'm not going to say anything, right? Well, she brought it up herself, and she's like, oh, I've been talking to Ethan. We haven't talked in a long time, and she goes, man, I don't know why I ever dated that guy,
yeah.
but I was so proud of myself instead
That you
of being
didn't say anything. You
instead of
didn't
being
fly off the handle.
ins-
Why are you talking to that?
Yes, exactly. I could have been the jealous husband who's like, hey, what are you talking to Man Mountain for? What's going on? You know, what are you doing behind my back? No, she, you know, it was funny, but I was like, I wonder if she's gonna, if I should bring this up or she's gonna bring it up. And she did. Driving down the road, she's like, oh, I've been talking to Ethan. Oh God, I can't stand the guy. So whatever. So again, you don't know what the lunch is about. So do you take the lunch?
I mean, because I would take the lunch, and I wouldn't say anything.
I'm not gonna
I
take.
would not.
I'm gonna go a different direction. I'm not gonna take the lunch. So anyway, because I have taken the lunch and
But not everything has to go
I know-
there.
I
But
know-
you are going to wonder.
Of course you are.
I
Of course
wonder
you are.
about past boyfriends. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think like marriage and all that, or I never had anything that deep.
And again, I have taken the lunch with people I thought that were crushes, and guess what? They're not interested. At the end of the day, they weren't.
Yeah,
They just wanted to have
yeah,
lunch. They
yeah.
just wanted to have lunch.
But you'll always wonder.
You will.
So
All right, Holly, man, we're already divided. We'll try to solve this for you. 547 KORD. What would you do if you're in this situation? We want to know. Chime in right there on the Facebook. You got Rick and Patty. KORD.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show, #1 for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Chris Young and Kane Brown on that one. Famous Friends are out on the road together. So if you saw Kane Brown a couple weeks back in Seattle with Chris Young there, you know they performed that Famous Friends. 7:22. You got Rick, you got Patty. Right now, soggy, wet for us. At least not raining. 65 degrees for you. So in the studio, the movie is out and doing
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Whoa, back it up.
Did I?
Yep, you only said it twice.
Did I overstep? How many?
Well, no, you can't say it 3 times.
I know.
You can only say it
I
twice.
know.
And now
did I have you
now
concerned?
now the problem is I can't say it because you've already said it twice.
Oh.
No, yeah. So we got something really cool, didn't we, Patty?
Yeah, the limited edition Fanta Haunted Apple.
Oh, yeah.
It's soda. Spiced apple soda, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. And look who's on the can.
I know. Look at that.
It's Beetlejuice.
It is Beetlejuice. Oh, that's only twice. We're good still. So we're going to pop this. We're going to pop it, right?
It's very interesting.
We're going to pop this.
Well,
back.
you smell apple right away, don't you?
It's green. It's green. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's green. So, spine-tingling flavors. Summon your Wanta if you dare. And this is Fanta.
Oh, it's delightful.
It's good. It's got.
Do you like that?
Is that a little bit of cinnamon in there?
What? I'm not sure.
Is that a
kind of.
kick?
It's spiced, so yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a kick of cinnamon.
But it almost reminds me of like maybe a caramel apple. But it's not. It's cinnamon.
Yeah. It's good.
And it's Fanta. When's the last time you had a Fanta soda?
I love Fanta. Orange is my favorite.
Orange,
Fanta.
I know.
Well, strawberry. You have a strawberry Fanta, a grape Fanta. Love that. So there you go. Wow, that's good. That's good, and it's in.
So if you see this on the shelves,
Yeah.
you recommend it?
Yeah, absolutely. Limited edition.
Yeah.
Haunted apple. This, as we get ready for October and get ready for
That's
Halloween.
perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, if you want to do a little, go get this at the, put it in the kids', sack. There you go. It'll be warm, I guess, unless you're
Right on.
But yeah, look at that. And I love the special edition can that you got.
It is kind of cool, isn't it?
It really is cool. And I know some people, because occasionally Michael Keaton will do a Comic-Con or something.
Yes.
Hold on to the can. And
it might be a collector's item someday.
And then
You
have
could
him
have him
sign it.
sign it.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
You never know.
So there you go. Fanta. It's called Haunted Apple on shelves now. Thank you, Coca-Cola, for dropping these buys. And I'll wrap it up with a sip here. Good stuff.
Why don't you do a sound effect, Rick? Like,
Of me belching. Why don't you yeah, there you go. There you go. So there you go. That's cool. Fanta, Haunted Apple, Coca-Cola. We didn't say it 3 times, so it's okay. Go grab your Beetlejuice juice and enjoy. 1027 KORD.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on #1 for New Country, 1027 KORD. Hey there, I'm Dave, the official hype man for the Cash Cow. She wants me to tell you that you can win cash up to $30,000 starting Monday. Get more info on our app.
739. We are just ahead of the Numerica Impossible Movie Challenge. That's on the way. It is Thursday.
I forgot it's Thursday.
I know. 7:50. Give you a chance to walk away with some Netflix. That's coming up in just a little bit. So we're having a lot of fun with this already. If you go to the Facebook page, drop in your school picture if you've
put
got
mine
one.
up.
I know Patty's up there.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
That's my Alice in Wonderland shirt. I think I wore it probably every day that I could. That was
Really?
my favorite. Oh my gosh, yes. Look at that collar too.
I
love it.
One of my favorite T-shirts. I think it was 4th grade. I had Fonzie. Hey. So it was blue.
From
and
Happy Days.
Yeah, it had Happy
The
Days.
Fonz.
The Fonz was on my T-shirt. I still have that. I've got a bunch of those.
You
so.
nerd.
I know. Nerd. So drop a school pic if you want. And funniest or most embarrassing school picture. I think 8th grade for me. I had a lot of acne. And then my hair was in my, not in my face, but it was kind of not combed right. So it was one of those. When I look back at my school pictures, that's probably my least favorite. Is the one where my hair is not, it's all, it's just hanging down. And I don't even bring that picture out. I dislike it so much that I don't have it anywhere. It's just like it's stuck in some photo album somewhere. Has there ever been a picture of you where you're like, school
All
pictures?
of them are awkward.
Do you think so?
Every single one.
What about high school? Were you supposed to get
All awkward.
You really?
Yes.
All right. I remember
Talk about having permed hair. That was me.
So interesting enough, I think one year of high school, I think sophomore year, they used to be able to upgrade your package to where you could, blur out your zits or whatever. So you could put a filter on it. So you could put a filter on your
That's
picture.
what they do nowadays.
I know.
You can do it on with your phone.
I know you can do it nowadays, but back then you had to pay for it. You couldn't just do it. So anyway, I remember my sophomore picture coming back, and it's all blurry. It's blurry. It's not. You can tell something's been done to it. Yeah, it's funny looking at it. So we're gonna take your guys' calls and embarrassing school picture if you've got one.
Put them up, please.
Yeah. Put them up there on the Facebook. We'll take some calls, have some fun with you on National School Picture Day, and we'll take some calls about your funniest or most embarrassing school picture. That's on the way. It's Rick and Patty, KORD.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
KORD, Florida Georgia line. Get your shine on. 7:52. You got Rick, you got Patty. 61 degrees, cloudy skies, and yes, it's Thursday. Time for the Numerica Impossible Movie Challenge.
We are going to play a famous movie clip. You correctly identify it by calling 547 KORD. You will win 2 months of Netflix.
That's right. You want to win this thing right now? 547 KORD. Here's the famous movie. Take a listen. Here it comes.
It's not as if she were a maniac, a raving thing. She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Sometimes, right, exactly. It's a very famous movie. It was in black and white. Alfred Hitchcock movie. Very famous. And, of course, Halloween's around the corner, so thought that'd be appropriate. Take a listen again.
It's not as if she were a maniac, a raving thing. She just goes a little mad sometimes. We all go a little mad sometimes.
Talking about his mother, Patty. Is that enough of a...
Yeah, I know. I got it.
You got it. You're
when
right.
you said Alfred, it took me a minute, but then when you said Alfred Hitchcock,
Famous
I'm like, I get it.
shower
Yep,
scene.
yep.
Famous theme. Yeah. Talking about his mother. Have you been on the tour? Have you ever been on the tour in California, Universal Studios, and seen the house and all that?
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
So 547 Norman. Ah, there we go. I knew someone's going to pick up on it. Good morning, KORD. You got a guess for us?
Is it Psycho?
It is Psycho.
Yes.
Absolutely Psycho. There you go. Congratulations. It is Psycho. I was going to go,
the psycho stabs.
who's this morning?
Andrew?
Andrew. Well, good morning. Congratulations, Andrew. Hang on. He'll get you taken care of, buddy. All right? Great job.
Alrighty.
Hold on.
Great job on that. And there you go. Psycho.
Man.
Get ready because we're going to be close to Halloween, which means we're going to be digging up some Halloween movies. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's the Bates Motel.
It is the Bates Motel. Oh, that was a great series, too. Man, the list goes on and on. So there you go. Congratulations. The Numerica Impossible Movie Challenge. Do it all over again next week right here, KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message. Or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number 1 for New Country, 102.7 KORD. Hey there, I'm Dave, the official hype man for the Cash Cow. She wants wants me to tell you that you can win cash up to $30,000 starting Monday. Get more info on our app.
New Country 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. Happy Thursday, actually.
I know.
Of course, Throwback Thursday. It's getting closer to the weekend. So we're talking about National School Picture Day. I will say the one thing that one thing I do regret about school pictures is I did not have any money for senior pictures my senior year. Did you get senior pictures done?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. And I had like little stickers telling the year.
Oh, really?
That you
Cool.
graduate. Yeah.
Was it Alan
Nice.
Mills? Like
Olin Mills.
Is that what
Olin Mills.
is that
I'm like, who's Alan Mills?
Oh, Olin.
Olin Mills.
Thank you. That was a big
Is
photographer.
that still are they still around? Do
I
they
don't
still
know.
do the photos?
I don't know, but
I think it was.
So what did your parents do? Did they take you to Sears, JCPenney, any of that?
No,
did they,
no. I went to an actual photographer
Wow.
in Cottage Grove, Minnesota.
That's cool.
It was like in somebody's basement. I was like, oh my gosh. And I had several different clothing changes, but nothing like out here, where you can actually go to somebody's farm and
Right. Oh,
you're in a cornfield. I didn't have anything cool like
It
that at all.
really has changed. It really has changed.
No, I just had
And-
like backdrops.
And what's so cool about today? So in my day, I was a poor kid. I didn't have any. I just didn't have money. Right? I had none. Right? So the nice thing about today is your phone. Everybody has a good phone or a good,
Takes really good
it
photos,
takes really
yeah.
good photos.
Yeah.
So you can go get a senior photo to submit to the yearbook. So one of my biggest regrets is in our yearbook, my senior year, there's no photo of me.
What?
No, there's no.
There's not a senior photo?
No, there's not because I didn't
Oh,
have the money. I
no.
didn't have the money. So looking back, but today, the good news.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's always been one of mine. Like, not that I'm
Well, I'm
mad.
sorry about that.
No,
That's kind of
because when I'm flipping through, I see everybody with their fancy, like you said.
I know. I had like some kind of jacket behind. I'm holding it like I'm cool, like, my little suit coat jacket.
Yeah. So there you go. So we're gonna take some calls here. Funniest or most embarrassing school pictures. Ours are posted up there. We got our. I think I'm like.
Well, mine was first grade.
I think mine's first grade too.
I should find some really, man, some of the senior photos I got are crazy. I got big old leaf earrings on.
Oh yeah.
We
should do a big spread on those, right? Should do a big spread on those.
No,
It'd
I
be
don't
fun.
think so. I don't know.
547 KORD. Tell us about the most embarrassing or funniest school picture you took. What do you got?
I can't remember if it was kindergarten or first grade, but one of the two, basically all of my teeth are missing because all of my baby teeth started coming out.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So, like, the two on each side next to my two front teeth were gone. And then I had two on the bottom that were gone, and my smile was just so gummy.
Those are the best. Those are the best because
Yeah.
one of my favorites is I'm missing my two front teeth, and
Yeah.
I love that's one of my favorites. Because,
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, I understand when he kind of gets the awkward gap
Yeah.
going on.
Oh, he lost his front tooth here.
Yeah,
That was a
exact-
tooth fairy night.
That's right. 547 KORD. Awkward school pictures. Funniest, most embarrassing. What do you got?
Okay, when I was in the 8th grade,
Okay.
I had to get an expander in my mouth before braces. And the week before our school picture day, I had this huge gap from it in the front of my
Oh, yeah.
mouth, like in my front teeth.
Yeah.
There was probably a 1-inch gap in between my front teeth.
Oh, wow.
And my mom told me that I wasn't allowed to smile with teeth because she was embarrassed for me. But instead, I flashed the biggest smile. So now in my 8th grade yearbook, I just have the largest gap.
Yeah.
And like, people made fun of me.
Oh,
Through the
geez.
entire, I still get called Gappy.
Gappy. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, that's funny. Not Gabby, but Gappy.
Gappy. Oh.
I get it. I get
gee.
it.
Oh, my gosh. We're loving the stories. Keep them coming. 547 KORD. You got Rick and Patty.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. #1 for New Country. 1027 KORD. Hey there, I'm Dave, the official hype man for the Cash Cow. She wants me to tell you that you can win cash up to $30,000 starting Monday. Get more info on our app.
Country 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. All right, we got a situation going on here on other people's problems, and the studio is divided. Holly and Kennewick, what's going on with Holly here?
She goes, my boyfriend and I talked about getting married 2 weeks ago, and everything was going great until it wasn't. So I ran to the mall the other night, bumped into my old childhood crush. And I know this sounds silly, but I immediately got goosebumps and butterflies and felt that pit in my stomach like I did when I was in junior high and high school. So we exchanged numbers and agreed to get together for lunch. And now all I do is think about him. So I'm questioning my decision to marry my boyfriend. He's done nothing wrong, but doesn't give me the feelings that my childhood crush does. I'm not sure what to do. My head says to stay, with the safe choice, and that's my boyfriend. My heart says, don't be safe. Chase my childhood crush, because that's going to be exciting and keep my interest. So safe versus not safe. What would you do, Holly in Kennewick?
A lot of people are chiming in. What are people saying? Start us off, Patty.
Check out Mandy. I think you just need to break up with your boyfriend. Do him a favor.
I like what Yvette says. If you think marriage should be based on butterflies, you need to stop with the wedding plans and grow up. That's from Yvette.
Your boyfriend needs to run. You're not loyal at all. That's from Levi.
Alondra says you're just experiencing the brand new part of a relationship, but it's only on your side, not on the other guy's part. Get your head straight. Think about it, because the rush and excitement isn't actually what it is. It's nostalgia. Yes, it's a choice to make, but the choice based on what you'd like your boyfriend to do if things were the other way around, especially the getting together for lunch to catch up. Would you allow it if your boyfriend did this to you? And that's from Alondra.
But did you do Deborah? There's a song that says, "Thank God for unanswered prayers."
Oh.
When a man runs into a high school crush, listen to it.
Yeah. Stephanie says, let your boyfriend go. Jenna says, your boyfriend deserves better. Derek says, what you feel is lust.
Look at the grass is always greener on the other side. That's from Summer.
And it's dirt. I can tell you. We've talked about this. It's dirt. It's dirt. Every time.
Don't cheat on your boyfriend.
Exactly. Kevin says pause. Kevin says pause the marriage.
Yeah, your boyfriend deserves better.
Jason,
a lot of people are saying don't go to lunch.
Yeah. And that's what I said.
You did.
I said don't go to lunch. Now here's the deal. I will tell you from past experience.
Yeah.
I've been invited to the lunch, and guess what?
They just want lunch.
They truly just want to catch up, and that's the end of it. That's the end all be all. And I went in with high expectations. Maybe they actually like me, and I get there and I'm like, no. Once you get into the conversation,
I don't know. On one hand, you want to be, like they make movies like this. We went to lunch and look, it was love.
But we all want butterflies. We all want that. Best to get this Dave Grohl thing that's going on right now. You best to stay in your own pasture, man. Take it from a guy who's been married twice. I will tell you this: it's dirt. When you think the grass is greener on the other side, thank goodness. I've had the love of two wonderful women in my lifetime, my first wife and my second wife, and I am not going to do something stupid ever again as long as I live on the planet. So when I look over at the pasture, I'm like, ooh, that looks mighty green. No, it's dirt.
Don't act on it.
It's dirt. It's dirt.
Did you just say keep the blinders on, stay the course?
That's right.
Is that right?
Well, I think she should go be single. In this situation, if you're willing to go do this, you should just stay single.
Well, I mean, I can't even imagine. How'd you like to be the boyfriend?
Yeah, I like what someone said.
Yes.
Yeah. Holly? How would it feel if your boyfriend? Oh, I just met Judy over at the mall. We're going to lunch. What? Hey, Jeff calls you. Hey, Janice is.
Janice is in town. Whoa. I think we'll all go to lunch, Jeff.
Exactly. There you go. I will tell you, before we cut this bit off, I will tell you one time. There was a girl I had a crush on, and she invited me to, hey, let's go get some lunch.
Wait, how'd you meet her?
Years ago.
From school?
From school, but I was like, I had a big crush on her. And she goes, let's get caught up, let's go to lunch. I'm like, this might be my chance. I show up, and she has her husband with her. She wanted to catch up.
She wanted to catch up. She really
and wanted me to meet her husband. She's like, Rick, this is my husband. He's and he was a great guy. No, super great guy. But it made me laugh.
I asked, did you wear the cool red jacket?
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I was
wore the cool leather jacket.
I'm sure I was dressed to the nines, thinking, this is it. And then I get there and it's like, Rick, meet my husband. And I just missed our conversations as a kid and da 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 da. I'm like, oh geez, see. Again, you learn the lessons. Holly, good luck. 547 KORD app. Chat us what you would do. We want to know. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. #1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.